I just lost $107 trading the NQ futures. Let me explain this trade. But as you can see right here, this is no cap, $107 loss. I am live. Morning, y'all. Hope y'all having a blessed and lovely morning. Um, Let me get into the market. Today we got unemployment claims coming out in 2 minutes, so I like that. Good read for the news to start off the day with. So looking for that manipulation, of course. Um, and yeah, let me show the chart. All right, getting into it. Unemployment claims come out, of course, but let me show y'all what I got for the day. Coming into the day, I definitely am bullish on NQ. I definitely want to see it push above um this swing high right here of 25,310. So with that being said, let me I'm gonna go to 4 hour. I don't see nothing on the 4 hour. We're within this daily premium wick. Also 1 hour. What's a 1 hour buy sign to balance sell sign efficiencies? We got this swing low right here. We got relative equal highs. Let me go to the 15 minute. I got my kill zones and everything charted out. We have this London high just sitting up here. Asia low and London low was already took out when at the start of this New York AM kill zone from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got this 15-minute SIBI right here. Ideally, I definitely want to see a push below midnight opening price or 5:30 opening price to get in longs to catch these highs. That's my ideal scenario, and that's what I want to see happen today. I don't want to get into any type of short whatsoever. I'm just staying with my bullish bias. If I get in a short, it's gonna be on trading view paper trade because it's gonna go against my higher time frame bias. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I'm definitely bullish right now. But I know NQ hasn't pushed above this 310 enough for me to be bullish, but I'm definitely bullish because I'm gonna take y'all over to ES. But let me finish up NQ first. I want to see a sweep on some sell side, either one of these sell side, right? And then I wanted to be under midnight opening price, or under 8:30 opening price to get a move up to this either this 310 is London high. So I'm bullish coming to the day, and that's what I want to see. Let's see what unemployment claims it came out. Did it have a huge weight? I don't really care what the numbers is. I just care how it affects the market. But yeah, why am I bullish? This is mainly why because this swing high right here, right? ES looks like it wants to go. We got displacement above this swing high during pre-market session or the overnight London session and Asia session, right? So let me go to the daily chart back again. This is the same swing high, right? So ES is taking it out. That means like ES for further movement. The displacement above here, and we're also in this daily sell sign to balance buy sign and efficiency. So yeah, the daily chart is definitely looking bullish. We get displacement above here. That's very, very bullish. So, and the same thing I got charted out for NQ, the same thing for ES. The thing is, ES is taking out that swing high, but NQ isn't. So NQ is definitely lagging right now, but the majority of the same things I got charted out on NQ, I got the same thing for ES just to look at. Um, with that being said, yeah, man, I definitely want to see longs coming into the day. I'm definitely bullish on the market. Oh, let me forgot one thing. First and foremost, let me go to the dollar. I keep always forgetting to go to the dollar. I need to remember that because this is key. This is definitely key. You see how the dollar's moving down now? I like this displacement right here under this swing low. Um, So yeah, the dollar's going down. That means I could be bullish on assets such as stocks and stuff like that. Because when it goes down, that means investors are risk on and they're putting their money into stocks, and future. So yep, that lets me know I could definitely be bullish. I like this displacement. So yeah, that's my key indicator. Not indicator, but the key thing, like the first thing, like you want to look at when coming to the charts. When I come to the charts and decide if I really want to be bearish or I really want to be bullish, that dollar lets me know for sure. But yeah, like I said, I want to see sweep a sell side under 8:30 opening price or midnight. Or you never know, might get a first presentation of a fair value gap, hit that, and then go up after taking out sell side. But I definitely want to see higher prices. I don't want to get any type of shorts for the day. Also I'm putting on regular trading hours real quick just to see what the previous day's close was and to see if 9:30 are we gonna be opening up to a premium gap or a discount gap. So that's regular trading hours, which is 4:14 Eastern Standard Time, which was yesterday's regular close for like the futures. Oh, snap. We're opening up to a huge premium gap. That's like damn near 100 some points of a gap up from the previous day's close. And usually when we have that much of a gap up, it keeps going in that direction. Ideally, I want the gap to get filled if it's 75 to 120 points. But if it's more than that 120 points, it's like, I don't really, might just keep going in that direction without entry to let it get filled. I'm tripping. I didn't even notice we had this. We still got this age of low right here. Now that I'm looking at it. So I always want to mark session highs and session lows on my chart. I ain't even peep. We went crazy in Asia though. Usually Asia moves sideways. Like for this to be how Asia move is insane. We got good. We started chopping a little bit right here. Then London did what it did. But we still got London low, Asia low down here. Let me see if we got the same thing on the ES. The ES take it out? Oh no, we still got Asia low right here on ES also. So yeah, those are my session highs and session lows. Um, for Asia session, it's from 19 to 21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For London session, it's 2 to 5 for the kill zone. Then for New York, it's 7 a.m. to 10. So those are the kill zone hours. And you really want to mark the high, the low, or if it's any inefficiency in that time window, time and price. All right, 1 minute till market open. You might just run. It might be one of those instances because we're gonna have an opening range, like gap up, premium gap. Might be one of those instances where we just run. I'll perfectly okay and fine with it running without me. I'm not tripping. If it do, it do. If it don't, it don't. Um, but yeah, putting on regular train hours, taking out to the side. 1 minute, so I can really look at this premium gap up. All right, huge premium gap up. Open this candle. 222.21. All right. Got this opening range. Premium gap. Then we got to grade it. Yeah, we might just run, Ricky, run. Okay. Got a premium gap up. Now I'm finna see how many points it was. Let's see. So you can do the upper part, that 25. 25.222. 25. 25,222. 25 minus that 25. 0.77. Boom. 145 open and range gap. Now, since it's more than 120 points, it could not fill it today and just keep running and running and running. Now, with that being said, I do want to see longs on the day. Um, but I don't think I'm gonna get an entry since we might just open up and run and run and run. Being honest, because if we run through this 310, I'm gonna just call it wraps for the day. I don't really want to get in the shorts. I don't want to short the market. But if I do, it's gonna be on TradingView, a TradingView paper trading account, because on TradingView paper trading, I got two trading paper trading accounts. I got a trading paper trading on TradingView is where I stick to my bias. Um, but the one I use on TradingView is when I don't stick to my bias, and it looks like a good trade, but it's not aligning with the higher time frame bias. So I always want to align with the higher time frame bias, in my opinion, which is bullish right now. So if I go against it and I see a W short setup, I would take it on TradingView for paper trading and not on my TradingView. Um, but reason why I would say shorts would be like, good is because we did open it in a premium, but it's 145 point premium, so it might keep going. I'm not really worried about that. I'm not taking an actual trade on my TradingView account. I'm gonna just tape read and see if any W short setup come along. But if it don't, it don't. If it do, it do. And I'm just watching this premium gap right here. Currently above 830 open price M and I opening. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. Took out this London high and this high right here also. All right, now we just chill and wait to see if the first presented fair value gap gets formed or not. Like this swing low that got created right here. Same thing for the S. I'm gonna delete this. This is good on my chart. Ideally, you want to see displacement under this swing low. Create a fair value gap somewhere above. And then short, 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 short. I like this displacement low here. Might just keep running. Price spots create this first presented fair value gap. Right now, if we push back into it, put this should be this sell sign and balance, buy sign efficiency right here. Where's it at? Mm. If we tap back into here, sell. Where's my paper trading account at? Bet. All right, I'm gonna sell one right here. Um, target's gonna be half of this gap. Confirm. Right here. That's it. Right here. Hey, throw up double sides in the front. And right here for a quick 1 to 5. On a 5 risk reward. Stop loss right here above this swing high. The whole gap might get filled, but I do want to see the lower part. Okay. I like this displacement, but for here also, ES created the same thing. So, like I said, I'm in this trade because um we took out a London high. We pushed below the swing low right here. What was below when we pushed above this high displacement? It doesn't have to be a candle close, but we had this placement that I liked into the swing low, and then we created a fair value gap before right here, right? So the fair value gap got created right here. I like that, and it's the first presented fair value gap. Since it's 145 point premium gap up, I want to see half of it get traded to since it was 145 points. Usually when it's like 75 to 120 points, I want to see the whole thing get filled. But since it was 145.1, I just want to see half of it get filled in. So yeah, that's why I'm in this trade right now. I got into this trade on my TradingView paper trading account because I'm not using TraderVate because this is going against my higher time frame bias and what I want to see on the higher time frame. Pretty simple. And I use micros too, but you just divide it by 10. Say if this trade hit my stop loss, I'll just be down $96 or, because I don't want to go all the way to a micro MNQ chart on TradingView. I just don't do that. I just do it like this when I'm going against my bias on paper trading. I think this is my first ever paper trade where I did it like this also too on here. But yeah. I said, but then I can't. They throw up those I'm saying. I need God with me when I land, when I land. If I would have hopped in this trade on ES, I would have got man. I would have been stopped out real quick. No cap. Ugh. You might come down and hit it during the 950 to 1010 macro. At the same time, it might be a losing trade because I'm going against the high time frame buys. Woo. And of course, ES is doing this because if you look at the ES daily chart, it's definitely bullish. Like we pushed above, we got this placement above here. Yeah, this is definitely bullish. Let this swing low. We got over this order block. Just placement above swing high. This is bullish. This might be a trade too. Yeah, ES want to run. ES is outside of his daily sell sign and buy sign efficiency also. The, and the same one that ES is currently in, right? NQ isn't. So NQ hasn't made it up there yet. So NQ is lagging right now. S&P futures has taken the lead. It's either known as 950 to 1010 macro. You either gonna kick me out the trade or you gonna hit the take profit. What you wanna do, NQ? What you wanna do, NQ? It might be wraps. I'm cooked. I'm cooked like the turkey on Thanksgiving. Cooked. Cooked. This look like a good little short though. You know, we got this placement under swing low, create that fair value gap, and then we tap back into it. It was the first percent of fair value gap and was a SIBI, and we had a premium open range gap up. So I'm thinking it's a good trade, but it's going against the higher time frame buyers. That's why I took that trade on TradingView. That's why I took the trade on trade. It's a good tape read. Oh man, yeah, might be wraps. This thing is just going. Cause I don't care about it. Mm. All right, man. 20 more seconds for this background. Yeah, over, over for. Might be over for. And damn. All right. That was a stopped out trade. That's what I take right here. Um, my initial bias, like I said, is bullish. So this looks like a W short, but I know the high time frame is definitely bullish. So that's why I took the trade. How I took the trade. I just taking off this first presentation. Look at this. Look at this thing just come down after the 950. I'm gonna start winning for the 950 to 1010 macro, bro. I ain't gonna lie, twin. Good look, we hitting it right now, bro. Like, look at this, bro. Like, I had this happening. We just kicked me out. Then we wanted to go do it. During the 950 to 1010 macro, I got it in a little early, but it's cool though. It's cool though. Um, yeah. Does market want to come down and feel this? I don't know. Does it want to feel it? But hey, man, let's see what happens. All right. So the New York 7 a.m. to 10 kill zone is finished, and we got this as our New York AM low right here. And then we got this up here as our New York AM high. I bet. I like the swing high that we created right here. Want to see this placement above it. We took out a 15-minute buy sign to balance out on inefficiency, and we took out equal lows right here. Let me go to extended trading hour so you can see it more clear. So we got these equal lows right here that we take out. We got this 15-minute sell sign to balance buy sign efficiency on the 15-minute chart. So yeah. Yep, this is exactly what I want to see. Now, if we could push above this swing high right here, that'd be perfect. This placement from market structure shift. Don't need to see a close, but I do want to see this placement above it. Mm-mm. Now this would be a good trade. This would be a perfect entry for me. Um, this 25, 182.75. I want to see longs, so that's why I'm gonna enter right here. Have limit order set. Boom. Now this is a TraderVate. Good paper trade on TraderVate right here. No cap. If we create two, then that would be a good entry also. But you want to have a stop loss. That's a good enough room to take out. Like so, you know. All right.
Order filled.
I got one right there. Boom. This would be my stop loss. Swing right here. This 150.25. 150.25 is a good little stop for me. Boom. I might buy another one if it comes down here. Nah, I ain't gonna risk that much. But I do like this trade. Usually when it's two like this, it doesn't come down to this one. So if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. Yeah. So definitely don't want to see it come down to that 150.25. I want to see this right here get held. Get held, I mean. What am I talking about? It's a good little stop. 54 points. What was my issue? My issue was that 25, 25, 203, 203.25 right here. Good 104 risk reward. If I lose, I lose. It is what it is. It's a good trade in my opinion. And yeah, I could have waited, but usually when we form two, this usually becomes a breakaway gap. Mm. I'm gonna delete this off my chart real quick because it was getting in the way. But just know it's a. I just kept typing this shit. I put my suckers right here. Now we're 70 points. All right, bet. So I'm in this trade. I like the higher time frame bias. I like how bullish it is. Um, saw this placement above this swing high right here, right? And then what we got? We got two fair value gaps. Usually we just enter. I entered on this one right here because, and then I give it enough space to come down here for a stop loss because sometimes this becomes a breakaway gap and we don't come down to it, and then we just tap into this one and then run. right? So we just placed the budget swing high, got into this fair value gap right here, and I liked it for a trade because my high time frame bias is bullish. Should I put my stop loss right here or I like it right? And then what is the sweep based off of? Is based off of this 15-minute SIBI right here, and we had equal lows when I put it on electronic trading hours. Got good equal lows right here that we took out. And then also the 5-minute, we didn't close below. I like how we didn't close below on the 5-minute of this 15-minute SIBI. I mean busy. I'm sorry, I keep saying SIBI. Sells buy sign and bad sell sign inefficiency. Yeah, might be an L trade though. I don't know. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Yeah, I already know I'm in this trade, and 50% of the premium gap got filled. So in this one, it was 145 point plus gap up. I ain't expecting the whole thing to get filled. So now I just sit and wait. I definitely don't want to see this get closed below. Take all my blessings. You win her, you lose on Jalea. You live to fight another day, bro. So just wait and see what happens. We did decrease a swing high on 5-minute though. So that's also good. I want to see price push above this swing high on this 5-minute. What this price want to do? Try to be shit. I did get in a little above. It's like right at 8:30 open the price though. So yeah, it might be Raps twin. Fuck, it's over. We might just consolidate. We might move sideways until the 1050 to, or you might kick me out. I don't know, but I'm just waiting to see what happens during this 950 to 1010 macro. But if we get a close below here at the we get a close below here at 1030, then I know for sure I'm like, yeah, I'm out of there. Might happen now. Can't count on my. I didn't want to see it close above below this busy right here. I ain't gonna lie. Just 1 minute. I didn't want to see that close below. That won't hurt. But after I press enter the trade, trade ain't in my hands no more. The price is gonna do what they want to do.
Stop filled.
Right? I'm one and done. That was my L trade for today. That was like a $100 loss. All right, let me break it down. One quick $100 loss. $107. Um, Now, why did I take this trade? Well, let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna break this down real quick on why I wanted longs for today. Um, I wanted longs for today based off of I genuinely think the higher time frame is bullish. We took out this swing low right here, got to close above this mean threshold. Also, looking at ES, right? ES is definitely bullish. We had this placement above, so that tells me it's a market structure shift. We had this placement above this swing high right here. Um, this one right here. So that lets me know that I want to definitely want to see higher prices after a displacement above, which is a market structure shift to me. Um, and yeah, man. So after that, I seen that. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely bullish on freaking on. I'm definitely bullish on NQ, right? And also looking at the dollar is going down. The dollar took out this high right here. And after that, it's a good entry. I want to see the dollar come down to that 98 right here. So that's why I'm definitely bullish on the market. That's why I definitely took a buy along trade today. All right, going down on the way down, right? I got all my PDU raised and stuff like that all out. We had a few hourly. We had an hourly buy sign and balance, sell sign and fish. Yeah, we had this one also. Come down to the 15-minute we had. I took the trade based off of this 15-minute buy sign and balance, sell sign efficiency right here. Um, we came down to it. We just closed under it at 1025, but I liked how we was holding it. Uh, then coming down to the 1 minute. When the on the 1 minute when we came down to this 15-minute buy sign and balance, sell sign inefficiency, I was like, bet we took out also we had equal lows right here. We swept out these equal lows. We came down to this 5 minute, 15-minute sell sign balance buy sign inefficiency. After that, what did I want to see? I looked for a swing high. We had this swing high right here at 25.201. We had this. It doesn't have to be a candle close for a market structure shift, but I like the displacement above it, and we created these fair value gaps right here. So I entered the trade targeting this New York AM kill zone highs. The kill zones from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This will good take profit from me. I generally want to see NQ have this placing above this 310 right here. So that would have been a nice take profit right too if I would had two contracts, but it's original beginning, so I only have one contract, right? So I seen that, and then right, I was like, good risk reward, and I had my stop loss right here for 53-point stop, and unfortunately, but ended up got stopped out. But in my opinion, this was a definitely good setup, definitely good trade. So it's one of those things where it's a part of the game. Now I entered right by the 8:30 opening price. It wasn't under it a little bit. It was a little over it, but I wasn't tripping because I knew this was a good trade, right? Why did I enter? Usually I enter on the first one and tap back into the first one. This, if I wanted to pyramid, this would have been a good pyramid. But like I said, it's original beginnings to control my risk on paper trading, right? I only do one contract. So after I saw this displacement, I saw we created two fair value gaps. I'm like, whoa, okay. So I entered right here on the first one because usually when we create two, this one gets treated as a breakaway gap. It doesn't get tapped into. So in this instance, it did, right? So, but I know from just watching price action, usually this one doesn't, and we tap back in this one, then we run. Um, so since that happened, I entered on this one, and yeah, man, unfortunately, it was a L trade, but this was a WL trade. I managed my risk right. Um, and yeah, that's that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.